The door of freedom is open as Justice Omotosho give reason to announce Nnamdi Kanu released. All right, this is in fact interesting, my dear listeners. The judge, the presiding judge Omotosho, has given a very reliable fact and reason to set Nnamdi Kanu free after a cross-examination of him by the federal government witness. Now, this is over according to him. My dear listener, if you know you have not subscribed to this very channel, please do that, because we don't have much time behind us before the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu is declared free. Thank you so much for giving me this very opportunity. In this very broadcast, the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu has ended his own cross-examination. Now, sometimes ago, the masked witness, gave a testimony of the IPOP leader, giving him instructions to carry out a murder of over 2,000 people. Am I right? Now, in the cross-examination with Nnamdi Kanu, now the federal government masked witness have to put it up before the IPOP leader, trying to get a confirmation from Nnamdi Kanu and to know the authenticity of this very, allegation or accusation or whatever we can call it. You want to know what the truth that was revealed by the so-called DSS witness about Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, you'll be shocked to know what Nnamdi Kanu, pushed out as his opinion on what has just been said. Asking Nnamdi Kanu, he said, "Are you aware of the allegation levied against you by the DSS witness?" Nnamdi Kanu said, "Yes, he's aware." Now, the question again is, now, are you guilty of this very allegation? Nnamdi Kanu said, in fact, the answer given by Nnamdi Kanu was a very shocking one. He said, ask yourself that very question. Ask yourself that very question. How can I, who has been in front to protect the life of my people, want a hoodlum to take the life of my people? 2,000 lives. My dear listeners, Nnamdi Kanu was just too, straight in his answers, and the federal government witness could not even provide any single evidence to back up this very allegation. You know that the DSS witness that actually put up this allegation against Nnamdi Kanu was not able to present any evidence, because the judge was asking him, are you sure of what you are saying? Now, do you have any backup evidence? He said no. Now, the claim that you stormed the ESN camp and discovered that what they are feeding on is a human flesh, were you able to have any evidence to back up, like a video, or were you able to go close to have a touch of what they are actually feeding on before you can now be able to come up and say, yes, this is truly that these guys are feeding on human flesh? He said no. Now, do you have any single document as a backup to claim that the radio transmitter which Nnamdi Kanu, imported to the country was not licensed? He said no. Everything he said today was a no answer, coming from him to the judge. My dear listeners, this is the reason why the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu will be recording another very big win. I bet you, believe me, it is the very big reason. I want to commend anyone that is currently observing this very news, because This is one of the most interesting parts because the federal government are actually out again to fool themselves for the next for another way another time. But they suddenly they enjoy this very news and lie at the lie. Now, the courtroom was also tensed and fully packed and ordered as the trial of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu resumed. Foreign observers, including the senior officials from the U.S. National Center for State Court, were also present to monitor the proceedings. All eyes were on the Mark's witness. Now, number four, who continued his testimony under tight security. So this case is not really easy. I'm telling you, this case is very tough one, no matter how we see it as a very tough one. The federal government of Nigeria is having a very tough one at that too. So also Mazi Nnamdi Kanu legal team is not also having it easy. Yes, but the sweet part of it all is that um, the judge is not biased. Yes, yes, we not it's not biased at all. Now, when talking about this very matter, the man is really very strict. He is not a part of anybody. There was a time he was warning the prosecution team. You know about their witness and all that. So, my people, a lot is going to be unfolded in this very broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, asking the government to stop all this and and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, the table is now turning around. Yes, yes. You understand that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is actually hitting the very government of Nigeria, and so releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to be a very easy one after this very broadcast. Okay, yes. You everyone now know that the government is being asked to release the IPOP leader, no matter what he may have gone through, knowing that the IPOP leader has recorded a lot of win and a lot of victory, and the federal government on their own part doesn't have anything evidence enough to present before the court as to say that yes, this is what Nnamdi Kanu did that that they are going to use against him. My dear people, in fact, after now, the judge Omotosho has also claimed that the trial of the IPOP leader Nnamdi Kanu will be, adjourned to 20th of June. But before then, Omotosho have also pinpointed errors committed by the Nigerian government, saying that what is currently going on in Nigeria, making reference to the crisis in Imo, Benue, and in Anambra as a case study to what Nnamdi Kanu actually said in the past. He's saying this not because he was in support of the IPOP leader, but um, in on the he was just trying to be realistic on what uh, has just been revealed. Everything being equal, my dear listeners, let me quickly get your opinions, your ideas, and also let's know what your take about this actually is. And don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and also send us opinions to get updated each time we upload any new videos. This is the Lord TV.